Welcome back to Making a Difference here on Daily Ad Brief. I'm Howard Wolpoff, your host. And today we have really wonderful guests with a great story to share. Her name is Jolie Dudley from Must Love Dogs and Comedy in New York. So Jolie, welcome to our conversation and look forward to hearing your story today.
Hi, thanks so much for having me, Howard. I'm excited to be here.
Well, we're excited to hear about the things you're doing and how you are making a difference within your community. So why don't you share a little bit about your business and give us some insight?
Yeah, definitely. So Must Love Dogs and Comedy, we are a female and minority-owned small business, and we produce comedy shows that people can bring their dogs to. And a portion of our ticket sales are donated to animal rescue centers because our mission is to support animal rescue and to create space for underrepresented performers. So we are trying to create a community in the sense of dog lovers, comedy lovers, people who are very passionate about animal rescue and animal wellness, as well as create space for more diversity in comedy in general.
Well, it definitely sounds like an exciting venture that you have going on, and New York really is a hotbed for comedy. So I'm sure that you are getting some good people involved. Where are you holding these events?
So we mainly hold our events in spaces that dogs are allowed to come in. So they're not really traditional comedy spaces. If you think about a comedy club, for example. So we're mainly doing them at dog-friendly cafes. We have 2 shows a month at Boris and Horton and the East Village. And we're trying to get into more dog-friendly spaces in different neighborhoods so different individuals are able to come to the show with their pups, because you might not always be able to travel down to the East Village with your dog to come to one of our shows.
But it's great that you're finding places that give access to this, and obviously the fact that you are doing this with the charitable angle to really help dogs, I'm sure is part of the conversation in the events, but really very valuable to what you're doing for the dog community.
Yeah, it's been awesome. So each month we try to partner with a different animal rescue organization to kind of spread the wealth and spread awareness about different organizations that individuals in the tri-state area can get involved with. So just to name a few, we've worked with Social Teas, Muddy Paws, Korean Canine Rescue, and again, like every single month we do partnerships with a different one, and they get a portion of our ticket sales, and then they're actually able to come to our show, get on the mic and say, hey, this is our organization, this is how you can get involved, this is how we need help, and really just trying to bridge the gap between awareness of these organizations existing and how we as a community can get more involved with them.
So how are you, first of all, that's fantastic and really great that there's so many ways and places that you're getting involved with, and obviously finding an audience that wants to help as well in the process. Where are you finding your comedians, and are they dog owners, or are they people who are just trying to get the experience within the New York comedy scene? Who are these comedians that you're hosting?
A little bit of both. So we have an open submission form on our Instagram. So if anybody watching this is a performer and they want to get involved, we have open submissions on a rolling basis. So people who are interested and love our mission and want to be on the show can definitely submit. We're not only open to stand-up comedy, we're open to musical comedy, sketch comedy, character comedy, maybe some improv. So it's definitely a variety show. So we have the submission form, and then I'm and just through the connections and community that I've been able to meet in my experience so far, just finding individuals who are passionate about our mission. Sometimes they are dog owners, and we've had so many comedians come to the show and do their set, and they have a dog in their like in a little sling or in a backpack, or they're holding the pup, or their pup's running around while they're doing the show. They do get heckled a lot by the dogs, but the comedians are really good sports, and they're able to kind of play off of that. Like they'll say, this weather's crazy, and the dogs will bark, and they'll be like, I know, it is crazy, right? So it's just some comedy that you couldn't even write that well, because it's just really good timing.
Well, it's great that the dogs come there to be interactive as well. They're there to be entertained as much as their owners are.
Yes, they're definitely entertained and entertaining.
Well, it really is amazing the things you're doing. And I sense that the comedy community being as deep as it is in New York, that the more that you're doing this, the more outreach and people knowing that you are doing these events, that there are some of the more notable comics that do have dogs and do love dogs you can get on their radar and they can be part of the process. So hopefully this keeps on growing and this keeps on raising more money for dogs and their care. And we thank you so much for joining us and for sharing your story with us today. You really are making a difference.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. We're excited to grow in the New York community. Next month in August, we're actually taking the show out to LA. So if anybody watching this is in the LA community, we'll be out there mid-August, August 18th. So we're very passionate about what we do, and we're just excited to continue growing our mission, raising awareness for animal rescue, creating some diversity in terms of space for comedians in comedy. And we always say, laugh and sniff each other's butts.
Perfect. And that's a great way. And I'm sure there's a lot of it that happens at your event. So thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you all for joining us as well. Finding different ways to help your community and to really bring laughter and joy to people really is a great combination. And what is happening with Jolie and the events that they're putting on is really fantastic. Learn more here on Daily Ad Brief. But go and have a great rest of today, and we'll see you next time.
Simplify presents Addressable CTV, combining the power of TV with the targeting and attribution of digital. Simplify's Addressable CTV delivers massive reach with the ability to scale without sacrificing precision. TV buyers can generate incremental reach with household-level targeting, frequency controls, reporting, and insights. To learn more about Simplify's Addressable CTV and what it can do for your clients, visit simply.fi.